think we're ready. Just tightening this.
Okay.
Because it shows a little angle. Okay. All right. And
stop. Okay. It's okay.
oh, it's not on your screen.
It's okay. No.
It says live over there. Click refresh.
There we go.
Oh, okay. I was like, I saw it live on the camera.
Hi, Mel.
Scoot over here. You want to come sit next to me?
Nice of you to be with us here on Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day, everyone.
Stop.
Okay.
We're having a bit of a Chihuahua crisis right now because it's storming outside.
Yeah.
And Lexi doesn't take well thundering.
No.
And so with her high anxiety of wanting to pant and beat up the pillow and stuff like that, Lucy takes that as aggression. So yeah, we're having a bit of a challenge.
I'm having a bad allergy day, just an FYI. So I am apologizing in advance if I end up sneezing. I stacked up some tissues in front of me, so if it's needed, I don't sneeze on you guys.
How's Lou, Mel? How's Lou doing? Uh-oh.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. Hopefully everyone else starts tuning in shortly. It is time to say goodbye to Arizona, and I am utterly heartbroken because our time in Sedona, specifically staying at the Thousand Trails Verde Valley in Cottonwood, was by far my favorite location and my favorite trip between this trip, east-west, our trip in the truck camper from south to north, and even our honeymoon trip back in 2016.
Yeah.
I am just in love with this location. If I can settle down here,
she's fallen in love with it,
and make this our part-time home for 6 months out of the year, I would totally do it. So I'm a little bummed to have to leave this area and look forward to coming back another time, because not only Cottonwood was great, but Sedona too. You know, the little town and the big city, and it's just beautiful. It's spectacular. My eyes are dripping.
Yeah. The terrain there is magical.
Yeah.
The people are nice.
Yeah.
The hikes here, they're phenomenal. You know, you can never run out of places to go hiking or be outdoors or see something beautiful and majestic.
No, of course.
In this area.
It was impossible to do all of the different trails that we found and wanted to do in 2 weeks. Whether obviously working and needing some downtime, but even at that, even if we were to do something every day, it's impossible to accomplish everything. There's just so much to do and so much to see. So definitely have to come back to do much more. Looks like you're chatting with her there instead of just answering her out loud.
Because it's different from the conversation we're having.
Okay, got it. I hope both you, Melody and Lou, and anybody else that tunes in shortly or watches the replay, if you haven't experienced this area, definitely come and experience it. Being a Thousand Trails member definitely makes it more affordable, and not have to pay so much, because I'm sure that everything in this area has to be crazy expensive.
Probably, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So being a Thousand Trails member is definitely a plus.
And it's a nice campground.
I made this too tight for her.
It's a really nice campground.
It's a great campground. I mean, the internet isn't the best.
Yeah.
But
there's that.
If you don't need it as much, thankfully I just work part-time and I was able to sacrifice by sitting in the truck or sitting by the office. But other than that,
yeah,
the campground's beautiful. The people are friendly. The space is aren't as spacious as the bigger Thousand Trails in Florida, right? Because you're kind of like somebody's coming this way and somebody's coming this way. You're like side by side, so you don't have a lot of space.
Yeah, but it's very beautiful within the campground.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even really matter.
Yeah.
So that's cool, you know.
The hiking trail in the campground in of itself, it's like crazy that campground had such a huge hiking trail.
Yeah, and the river. The hike by the river is also really beautiful.
It was.
And because it's a valley, the deeper you go in, the more you go into the valley, and the less internet you have.
Yeah.
If internet is something you really need, like we do, you have to try to stay at the very top. And to stay at the very top, you have to pay $10 a day.
Yeah, which isn't really horrible. We had decided if we do come back that you can't book through the website on Thousand Trails. You would have to call and make that reservation over the phone so that they can charge you those additional fees. And it can be anywhere from $10 a night to like $15 a night, I think, depending on the actual site that you pick. But that's worth it. Here we go. I'm so sorry. That's totally worth it. And we decided next time we come here, we're going to do that. We'll just pay to get one of those like elite sites or something of that sort. That light's flickering. So that we can have the internet and I wouldn't have as much stress to be able to go to work. Thank you. Thank you, Melody. I haven't experienced a bad allergy in so long.
Yeah.
So going through this today, it's like, I feel miserable. I feel utterly miserable. And I'm like, I don't want to cancel the live because we ended our live short last week.
I was sick.
Live because she was sick, and it's like, great, now I'm feeling bad and we're going to have to cancel. So I didn't want to cancel. I'm just going to muster through it. All right.
Muscle through it.
Muscle. I was thinking muster, like the muster stations and cruise lines. I don't know why I said muster. I just, like, I guess I have cruise on the brain.
Got it.
So yeah, everything. Anything from a drive just around downtown to the scenic drive, that Oak Creek. If you don't want to do hikes, there's so much more to do that you can take in the beauty of the area. Yeah,
the Coconino National Forest is all around you there. And there's even like BLM land all around there also. At the Coconino National Park, National
Forest, Coconino.
Yeah, Coconino National Forest. You can do it. It has a bunch of BLM land too.
For sure.
So in the right temperature, you can totally like.
Yeah, definitely not the end of spring or summer, but I think fall and the beginning. You want to leave, baby? Fall and the beginning of spring would be good. Temperatures.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how cold it gets there. I'm sure it gets pretty cold.
Yeah,
it must
northern,
get, right.
Northern Arizona.
Yeah, it has to get pretty cold. And being by the mountains, you know. So there's definitely a lot to do. The food is very versatile too, because I believe that area is pretty much like a melting pot also. There's people from everywhere. So you're going to get food from everywhere. So yeah, that was our time in Cottonwood. I think we got a good mix of activities in. We never got in the water. We were considering going kayaking in the river at Cottonwood, and I saw some people taking their kayaks to the river. But once we walked by it and we noticed just how fast flowing that was, like you can literally see it almost looked like a mini waterfall. And the waters were going so fast, it was like rapids almost.
Yeah, it was definitely like a very low rapid, but nonetheless a rapid.
Yeah. And
we saw them leave, but we never saw them come back.
We never saw them come back that day or even the next day. I'm like, where are these people? And I was like, well, what if we run into another area the way that drops, that it drops somewhere else too? And we really don't know these waters, so it was better safe than sorry and not go in it.
And we don't have the type of kayaks that would withstand any rapids anyway.
No, since they are the foldable kayaks.
We have like lazy river kayaks. Those type of kayaks. Yeah,
very easy, leisure, for fun, not for sport type of kayak. Yeah. But obviously, the title of this live says where we're going next. And for those that don't know, Nevada only has 1,000 trails.
Right. That's exactly right.
One.
As of now, as of this recording.
Which is September 2nd, 2024.
Yeah.
Happy September and happy Labor Day. I should have thought of it. I'm like, the live is falling on a Labor Day. There's probably not going to be too many people that show up on a holiday. I didn't think that through.
Yeah. People are doing stuff.
Yeah. So I'm glad there is at least one, because it really does help facilitate as you're going west. Whether you're going into California or into Oregon, it definitely helps since there's not too much.
And it's situated in a good place because it's sort of like your I-10 route into the west.
Yeah.
So it's also situated, in a good place. It's a small campground, though.
A lot of people complain about the Las Vegas campground, based on its looks and where it's situated. Yeah. But really, if you compare it to other campgrounds in that area, we stayed at a Sam's.
Right, but we've never stayed there. We're going by what we've heard from other people. But we stayed at the
Sam's Town
KOA,
which is a KOA, and it's not too far.
From looking at the map, it's not too far, and really, we don't have a lot of requirements.
Yeah, no,
we really don't.
No, one, as long as we feel safe.
Yeah.
Well, amenities are nice. It's not a big deal because
it's not a deal breaker.
We do a lot of things outside of the campground anyways. Yeah. It's very rare that we even go to the pool. Those days are nice, but it's not all the time.
Mel says that they liked it and they would go back.
Yeah, back to Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think so.
That's good to hear. Yeah. So many people say so many negative things about that park.
I mean, I understand that people don't like to be tight and all that, but we came from a park where, you're tight.
Yeah.
So, again, we don't have a lot of requirements. No. We want full hookups, and we want to feel safe.
Yeah.
That's about it, because we spend most of our time outside of the campground. We rarely use the pools.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Or even the rec centers.
Right.
We rarely use the rec centers. We just wanted to be quiet, right?
Yeah.
Quiet, safe, and full hookups.
Grass would be nice because in Arizona, there at the Cottonwood, there was signage all over the campground. Wherever there was grass, there was signs. Do not walk dogs.
There are signs.
Signs?
Here, all around here. Do not walk dog.
Yes. In Cottonwood. Here in Cottonwood. Do not walk dog. And it would be like the edge of like their campsite, still like everyone's super strict about don't walk the dogs on any of the grass.
Not even if you're going to pick up the poop.
No, it's not even about that. It's don't walk them.
It's just you can't even walk the dog in that area.
It's a little ridiculous, in my opinion.
Very ridiculous.
And the dog park is just all rocks and gravel. So it's not even like, okay, well, then let me take them to the dog park so that they can play on grass. That's not able to do either. Yeah, you would have to take them through the trails, and you may get grass, you may not.
And these are individual people that are living there permanently.
Yeah.
And take their grass very seriously.
It was upsetting.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, but it was upsetting.
Yeah.
So Las Vegas, our time in Nevada, so far per our itinerary, it's going to be a lot of the same as our time in Sedona. There's going to be a lot of outdoor activities.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the plan. We don't really care for doing the strip this time around. Everyone has done the strip that has gone to Vegas. We did this trip when we went back in 2016.
Yeah.
The strip in Fremont, which we really enjoyed our time in Fremont.
Yeah, we like Fremont better.
But I think this time we want to see another side of Vegas. And since so many people are focused on the strip, we want to kind of showcase this trip to be nature.
Not even showcase it for our own...
Yeah, our benefit, but at the same time sharing it for those
as you know, we're a channel that travels and we show you places, but I'm concerned about me, to be honest. And I've done this trip. Now I want to see another side of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to see. I've done a lot of research, and there's a lot to see outside of just going to the strip.
Yeah.
Looking at the hotels and drinking, and it's even not our vibe anyway.
So national parks, state parks.
Yeah.
Hiking,
being outdoors.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For sure.
I wonder how that light is affecting the video.
I don't know, but I told you that's not a good light.
I know you haven't changed it yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the clarity, which I guess I see here,
it gets darker.
It's a little bit better because Lou just recently upgraded my phone, and like the resolutions or whatnot on this new camera that you guys are watching us through is just a million times better than the one that I had. So hopefully, I mean, I kind of see it here. It does look a little bit more clear, even though this light is off. I think if the light was on, it'd be better.
Yeah.
So that's what to expect in Vegas is more hiking, more campground tours, maybe a scenic drive.
Mel says that Monte Vista Mesa is amazing, but they have a whole area where the dogs aren't allowed.
Really?
Yeah, but they have several dog parks that are awesome.
Okay. Where is that?
Mesa.
Mesa, like Arizona. Texas?
Arizona.
I thought Mesa was in Texas. Like those mountains, the Mesa
ones.
It's a
city, Mesa.
Maybe that RV place, La Mesa. Is what I'm thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of.
Okay.
It's Mesa, Arizona.
Okay. So Arizona.
Yeah, Mesa, Arizona. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be able to just walk out of the RV and walk your little fur baby and not have to worry about it. We are adamant about picking up poop.
Yeah.
And we have 6-foot leads, which is what 1,000 Trail says that you're supposed to have. So yeah, it is what it is. We would go back. It's not a deal breaker.
No, not at all. That's why I said I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
So I guess the no grass for the dogs and the Wi-Fi, but yeah, I would totally go back.
Even we even spoke to a gentleman in the rec hall that he had Starlink, and he was in the same area.
Yeah, he was struggling with his Starlink too.
He was still struggling with the Starlink on the bottom of the valley. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the valley. I don't know if it's just bad internet in that area, not enough towers. Too many people and not enough towers.
Yeah.
But it resolves itself at the very top. So we just have to make sure that if we go back, we've taken a vacation and we're not working.
Yeah.
Or we're going to pay the $10 to be at the very top so we can have internet all the time. Those are the choices.
I am shocked that we're 19 minutes in, and I've basically kind of recapped and gave a little snippet. Maybe I'm rushing because I'm like, I'm going to sneeze again. I don't want to sneeze. So maybe I'm rushing through it, but I don't have anything else to say. I just want to take medicine and knock out.
So it's going to be a short one.
So bad.
It's going to be a short one.
But better short than not coming at all, I guess, or just canceling it altogether.
I would have canceled.
She did. She's the one that recommended that we cancel. I'm like, I can't cancel. Lay down, baby. Lay down.
If you're feeling sick, you don't go to work.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's the same thing here.
Yeah. It's okay.
It says we are just a place in West Virginia that we had a canopy of trees and couldn't get Starlink. Yeah, you have to have, that's the whole thing with Starlink. It has to be a clear sky, no obstruction for it to communicate with the satellite. Yeah.
That's something we were considering.
We're thinking about it. We're throwing it around. We're thinking about it.
Because this will be the second time in our trip that we're experiencing this. We experienced it in Whitney, Texas.
Yeah.
And now here in Cottonwood, Arizona. And it's weird. worried about of like where else is this gonna happen, and that what if I can't drive
And we don't
to the
arrive.
office or drive 10 minutes away to the nearest store to get coverage? What if it's half an hour away? So it's scary.
And we don't arrive at any campground without me looking at the coverage in terms of like me going to our T-Mobile home internet map and looking at what the coverage is in that area. And we've never gotten on that map anything that says anything less than 4G and all the way up to 5G Ultra. But yet you get there and it's not working.
It's not.
And so a lot of that is because there's a lot of people in a very small tower handling all that traffic. And while that's available, the 5G Ultra is available, you're caught in traffic.
Yeah, I think also which Lou had started thinking about it and made 1,000% sense is it's not necessarily the campground itself when she looks it up, because the campground could be like, our site could be super far out, but the coverage could be talking specifically about like the office, because we've noticed the closer you are to the office, the better the coverage is.
True.
The further you are from the office, not so great.
Mel says that she's going to take a Benadryl right after this and go to sleep, that she didn't want to fall asleep on us.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for
You're
coming.
so sweet, Mel. Thank you for being here with us.
Yes, thank you for coming. We definitely need to open up this baby so that I can throw myself in that bed as well, like ASAP with the medicine. Yes. Lou's even cooking dinner tonight. Yes. I'm not cooking tonight.
I am on cooking duty today. Which means nothing fancy. So let's close it up.
Let's go ahead and close it up so that you can take your Benadryl. I can take it's prescribed, but it knocks me out. And eat something and go to bed. Thank you all for tuning in, whether it's the live or the replay, especially Melody, I can't speak today, and Lou with Living Our Dream Now. If you haven't checked out their channel, definitely check it out. Lots of free and affordable camping.
Yes. That's a really good information.
Yes. And amazing friends. So we gotta support each other.
Amazing people,
definitely.
Sure, 100%. Feel better, Mel. Say hi to Lou.
If you're not a subscriber, for those of you tuning in the afterpay, please hit that subscribe button
and the notification bell.
All right. Well, adios.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Have a great rest of your day.
I got her laying down calmly on top of me. I gotta get up to turn that off.
Get up with her.
Get up with it. You gonna get up with me? He says hi.
Hi, Lou.
All right, let's get up and go sleep. Stop.